we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work first. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on third down after that last run. Making side adjustments here. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to run for it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop with the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Trying the left side. Fights off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Riley. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little space. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Using his legs to buy some time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looks as if he's going to run it. Slithers into space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Whips it out to the back. Breaks it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Power football with the run. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks the tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to escape and get it himself. And tackled here by the defense. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. To the air, it's Hart. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Got it behind the line. It's Riley. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. When you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hart. got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
The Tigers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for a man, it's Hart. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M. Back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last penalty.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it! They will score! Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Reichert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Bringing the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Texas A&M, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back to pass, it's Hart. They're working that left side. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback may change this route. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Riley. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Dropping back, it's Hart. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. On the ground, it's Riley. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finding an escape route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hart. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He got it. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to get it outside on the left. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely